Hey Hannah, I have a request for one of your handy hints. Now, I don't know where the book's gone, it's somewhere in this house of geekiness, but I read Hunger Games, and there's 3 books in the series, and it's a good page turner. Ignore the Twilightiness, please don't recommend Twilight, ever. But we've got so many books, I'm just waiting for something else. I'm waiting for the movie as well. It might spoil the book as usual, but something else to read on the way. I've tried Divergence, which also has a movie coming out. But we'll see. Any ideas would be great. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and this is Hannah's Handy Hints. You remember me from last time, hopefully, so I don't have to explain the premise again. Today, I have an absolutely terrifying bird helping me. He is genuinely a little bit scary. And today, we're going to be talking about The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. It's a book that's about sort of the government forcing children to do things to make up for penalties of wars that have happened in the past and stuff like this. Children are essentially chosen as tributes and sent off to go and die, basically, because they don't want to shoot them in the face, so they make them go and fight to death. That's essentially the premise of the story. But all of the political stuff about it is a background, realistically, to following the main character, the main female protagonist, through her journey, living in this world, in not a very nice part of this world, I might mention as well, and being forced to do things that she doesn't really want to do. It's kind of horrible, really. It was the first time I read it. It was suggested to me, as you can see by our wonderful suggestion video. And yeah, I never really bothered with it before. I'd heard about it. Again, I would have had to be living under a rock not to. And I was like, yeah, okay, give it a shot. It was a very easy read. I would almost say it's probably an older teen book. Old teen, young adult book. Not really adult, but it does have some adult themes in it. So my next suggestion is something I have to mention, or the internet will hurt me. I have to mention Battle Royale. I have to mention Battle Royale because it is essentially the same story. There are differences, but it's very, very similar. To the point that the film Battle Royale references the Hunger Games on the new releases of the videos because they're so similar and they might as well make some money since they did it first. It's very similar storyline, but you follow a different type of protagonist. It's much more adult. There's much more adult language, a few more adult themes, really, in Battle Royale. It is a very different writing style. But still, you might enjoy it. My second handy hint is something I've actually chosen and doing of my own free will. Not the puppets. Green by Jay Lake. This book's really interesting because, again, it takes a female protagonist from not a very nice part of the world, but somewhere she considers her home and is dealing with life in that part of the world, and she's pushed into training to become something different, to please the government, and chooses to then use those skills to try and overthrow it. So it does have the same sort of themes in it as, I would say, The Hunger Games does. It's quite different, but the writing style, again, is fairly easy. I would say this is an adult book, though, not young adult, but it doesn't have too many themes that run over the top. So, again, you could read it. Last handy hint suggestion is by Trudy Canavan. I would suggest most of her books would be an appropriate read after reading that, because they are a fairly similar writing style. And besides which, they're quite similar character-wise. You know, though, you're following a young girl, a young female protagonist throughout her journey and what she's dealing with. And she's really the main important character. The political stuff that's going on in the background is important to the story, but without her, the story kind of falls apart. You know, she's forced into becoming more than she actually is. So, hopefully you'll enjoy one of those. And again, if you have any suggestions, then please comment. I always like to hear them. Maybe there's a book you can think of that I haven't. I did try and avoid all the copies of The Hunger Games, though. I know there's a lot of them. I tried to avoid them. So, yeah. Next time, other than the promo video I'm doing for the up-and-coming book event, which hopefully you'll be at, because books are awesome. Other than that, next time I will be talking about a Tom Holt book, which is called Snow White and the Seven Samurai. I'm hoping it'll be quite good. I've read a few Tom Holts, and they're usually quite funny. So hopefully it'll be a really enjoyable book and I'll have some great suggestions for you. So again, any suggestions in the comment or private message me, let me know. Me and the Tukey Bird will see you soon. Bye! The Tukey Bird will have your soul. Your soul.